My name is Bonnie Shearbaum Kohler, and I was born in 1940. Went to a one-room country school in Pulaski County, and of course that was in Illinois. For my understanding of grandparents being involved in the vaccine program, I just wanted to share with my daughter how it was for me. I had my first shot when I was probably around 8 years old, and our teacher, Mrs. Ragsdale, arranged for transportation for our little group of about 18 to 20 kids to go down to the Olmsted School. Well, we were all anxious about it because none of us had really ever had any shots or anything. But we got down there, and I remember the line of us lining up to get our shots. And we'd step up, and we'd been told, now this may make you sick. Well, I got my shot. I immediately felt sick. Of course, I wasn't. But I remember having a fever, and my daughter asked me if I had ever had measles or chicken pox or mumps. I remember having all three of them. The worst experience that I had was with the measles. My mother had measles at the same time that I did, and I was so sick I just would lie around in the bed and be miserable. And my mother, she was miserable too. But this is what I want the whole world to know. Before we had vaccines, you just got sick and that was it. Today, we don't have to get sick if we have vaccines. I thoroughly believe in vaccines. And I go back to the story of my mother. I was so sick. I just was delirious. She would get up out of the bed and cook a meal for the family. And I would think, how in the world does Mom get up and do that? And I was so sick, it just made me sad for her. Now, I don't know that I ever had a polio shot. If it would have been available, my mother and dad would have seen that I and all of my brothers and sisters would have been vaccinated against polio. We had a young man in our community who had polio, and my dad would talk about it, and I could tell it just hurt him to think about it. He just grieved over people having trouble. Yes, that was one serious illness that I remember. Well, this is my experience with getting shots, and I'm thankful for medical technicians who bring things together, and I'm thankful for people who work behind the scenes to see that we get them ready. And I'm thankful for nurses and doctors who provide. And I'm just thankful to live in the United States of America, where we don't have to go through a lot of turmoil. A lot of turmoil can be prevented. And thanks to whoever is sponsoring this program. And of course, there are people behind the scenes that I don't know anything about. But I thank you, and I'm thankful for what it does for young people in our country.
Bonnie is a retired school teacher from Illinois with 2 grown grandchildren who are vaccinated.